Former RHOBH star Denise Richards gave viewers an inside look at her life. She had her own show on Bravo for one season. Denise Richards and her Wild Things gave a glimpse into her family life with Aaron Pfeiffer's adopted daughter Eloise and her older two daughters, Sami and Lola, whom she shares with ex-husband Charlie Sheen. While the reality show presented a happy front, the reality was much darker. Denise Richards unexpectedly filed for divorce from Aaron Pfeiffer's in July after 6 years of marriage. The soap star's estranged husband shared a shocking look at their $3.5 million home. The rental home was littered with trash and housed 15 dogs that the actress allegedly abandoned. Stay on this page to see photos of the disgusting house. Rhobh's star accuses estranged ex of killing her dog. Denise Richards and her estranged husband have hurled a lot of accusations against each other since starting the divorce proceedings in July. The former couple previously gushed over their relationship and seemed happy. But the Starship Troopers actress has since accused her ex of physical and emotional abuse, which was allegedly witnessed on RHOBH. In turn, Aaron Pfeiffer claims Denise Richards cheated on him and was physically abusive. The police were called in August after Denise Richards allegedly broke the restraining order and showed up at the former home they shared. She reportedly discovered that one of her many dogs had been put to sleep without her permission. According to her ex, the dog was seriously ill and the vet recommended putting the dog to sleep to end its suffering. Furthermore, he claimed that she hadn't seen that dog, or the dozens of others in the home, in years. The rental home shared by Denise Richards and Aaron Pfeiffer is at the center of their contentious divorce. His elderly parents live in the home too. Denise Richards reportedly asked her ex and her parents to start paying rent. They refused but wouldn't leave. She is currently trying to evict them. Aaron Pfeiffer let the cameras of Inside Edition into the home to give them a glimpse at what a pigsty Denise Richards left there. According to him, she has piles of vintage clothes and makeup scattered everywhere. Photos from the home reveal a huge mess of clothes on hanging clothes racks and disgustingly dirty carpets. Aaron Pfeiffer previously claimed that his ex abandoned 15 dogs in the house. Denise Richards denied making the mess in the home, noting that she moved out 2 years ago. She's in the process of trying to retrieve her belongings and the dogs without violating the restraining order. According to Page 6, the actress was given permission to enter the property this weekend to get her dogs and clothes. Do you think Aaron Pfeiffer is responsible for the mess, or is Denise Richards a hoarder? Hollywood has always had a strange fascination with glamour colliding against reality. Denise Richards, once the golden girl of the big screen, a Bond girl, and the ex-wife of Charlie Sheen, has always lived life under the spotlight. But the latest wave of headlines surrounding her doesn't involve her iconic roles, sparkling red carpet looks, or even her reality TV comebacks. Instead, shocking pictures have surfaced, painting a very different story. Richards' home allegedly in complete disarray, hoarding piles scattered across rooms, and a staggering 15 dogs abandoned within the chaos. For fans who grew up idolizing her polished image, the reveal felt like a slap. "It's not what you expect from a celebrity," one insider whispered. "People think Hollywood homes are pristine mansions with staff keeping every corner dust-free. But what we saw was more like a pigsty in a palace." The glamour versus the mess. Denise Richards has long been associated with beauty, poise, and her ability to handle chaos with grace. Even during her messy divorce from Sheen, she was applauded for being the stable parent holding her family together. But behind that picture-perfect image, sources claim, was a crumbling domestic reality. According to those who've stepped foot inside, the mansion is less Beverly Hills chic and more overrun storage unit. Think teetering stacks of boxes, furniture covered in dust, and clothing spilling out of closets in heaps. Every surface allegedly tells a story of neglect. Photos leaked online show dog hair covering sofas, trash bags pushed into corners, and unused appliances piled on counters. It wasn't just clutter, it was chaos. The dogs left behind. Perhaps the most heartbreaking detail is the animals. Denise has always been vocal about her love for dogs, often posting pictures of them online. Fans adored her sweet captions about fur babies and rescue angels. But reports now allege that the 15 dogs she once doted on were left abandoned within the home, wandering aimlessly among overturned furniture and dirty floors. Neighbors claimed they could hear barking at odd hours of the night, sometimes for hours on end. A delivery driver who spoke anonymously described the front yard as a zoo, with pets peering through windows. Animal advocates who viewed the pictures expressed shock, pointing to malnourishment and unsanitary conditions. "It's beyond disappointing," one rescuer explained. Denise always portrayed herself as an animal lover. But what we're seeing looks like hoarding gone wrong. These animals were trapped in filth. Hoarding is not an unfamiliar concept in Hollywood. Fame often brings wealth, and with wealth comes an endless cycle of buying and keeping. But in Denise's case, sources insist it went far deeper than material excess. It became a psychological spiral. Denise has had a lot of ups and downs, a former housekeeper revealed. Every time there was a personal crisis, she brought in more animals, more stuff. It was her way of filling a void. Before you knew it, there were too many dogs, too many boxes, too many broken appliances she couldn't let go of. And the house just collapsed under the weight. Experts suggest that hoarding often develops as a coping mechanism for unresolved trauma. Richards' turbulent marriage, her public scrutiny, and the pressures of raising children in the limelight may have triggered an environment where emotional clutter translated into physical mess. A wake-up call for fans. The images left many of Richards' fans stunned, even betrayed. "We thought she was this strong, glamorous woman," one longtime follower commented online. "To see her living like this is heartbreaking. It makes you question how much of celebrity life is just smoke and mirrors." Social media has erupted with debates. Some argue Denise deserves sympathy, pointing out the clear signs of emotional distress. Others argue she should be held accountable for the animals, accusing her of neglect. Loving dogs isn't about posting cute Instagram pictures, it's about taking care of them, one critic wrote. Denise speaks out. When pressed for comment, Richards initially stayed quiet. The silence only fueled speculation. Was she embarrassed, overwhelmed, or simply hoping the controversy would fade? Eventually, however, she broke her silence in a statement that shocked as much as it soothed. "Yes, my home became overwhelming," she admitted. "I love my animals deeply, but I allowed too much to pile up, literally and emotionally. I should have asked for help sooner." She insisted the dogs had not been abandoned, but conceded the living conditions were unacceptable. She vowed to work with professionals to rehome several of the pets and clean up the property. "I'm committed to making this right," Richards said. "For the animals, for my family, and for myself." Hollywood's double standard. The Denise Richards pigsty saga raises bigger questions about celebrity culture. Why do stars often go unchecked until things spiral into catastrophe? If Denise were an ordinary person, neighbors might have reported the dogs earlier, or child services may have intervened in the cluttered environment. But celebrities live behind walls of privacy and protection until their issues explode publicly. Ironically, Richards has appeared on reality TV shows like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, where image is everything. Yet, while cameras captured her perfectly styled moments, the hidden reality was brewing behind the scenes. "This is the hypocrisy of Hollywood," one critic pointed out. "They sell us images of perfection, but reality is often much darker." The path forward. For Richards, the road ahead is clear but difficult. Cleaning up a hoarded home is no small task. It requires not only physical effort, but also deep emotional work. Sources say professional organizers and animal welfare teams have already stepped in to help address the situation. Meanwhile, her daughters have allegedly been encouraging her to downsize her responsibilities, focusing on stability rather than chaos. They want their mom to be happy, a family insider shared, but they also want to feel safe in their home. Richards herself seems determined to make a change. "I'm human," she told fans. "I've made mistakes, but I'm learning. My goal is to give my pets, my kids, and myself a home that's healthy and loving." A lesson in celebrity reality. At its core, Denise Richards' shocking home reveal isn't just about one star's downfall, it's about the fragile line between image and truth. For fans, it's a reminder that even the most glamorous figures struggle with hidden battles. For Richards, it's a turning point, an opportunity to confront her demons and rebuild not just her house, but her sense of stability. Whether she succeeds or not remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, the pictures have already etched themselves into Hollywood's memory, forever altering how the world sees Denise Richards, not as a flawless starlet, but as a complicated, flawed human being living amid the mess of life. Share your reaction to the photos in the comments.